Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to be doing an early on bonus video of Velvette's trans man, which is Yandere Velvette from Hazbin Hotel, ex-trans male listener, and it is FTM, aka assigned female at birth. So let's get on to business. This is a man, and we support the male experience. Now, disclaimer number one: trans rights are human rights. Trans men are men. Trans women are women. And non binary people can present as masc or femme and still be a they and them. Also, some non-binary people consider themselves to be considered transgender, as some of them do medically transition with hormones or even surgeries to make their body the ideal body that they feel comfortable in. Now, hopefully you all understand that, but some don't, and all of them are valid. Human rights for all. Now let's go. Disclaimer number two: Velvette is not Yandere in canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters and Yanderes is fine. Just do not be illegal or gross about it. You know who you are, you dirty flaky biscuits. Yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life. Also remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. A thank you. Also, it is fine to simp for the villains of media as long as you do not support what they do in the medias that they are, such as Velvet Drogen people. And do not do what they do in real life and separate fiction from reality. Now, do not go off on any real character that is in not real character, real person that's in media, like a documentary about a dictator. No, it's not fine to simp for those at all. No, no, no. Now let's get on to business. And here we go. Velvet is the woman that is the HBIC, head biscuit slash BIA, in charge. She fell for you hard, and you were one of her male models. She loved you and could not care less that you were trans. You were still her man. She, of course, calls you her Build-A-Bear, how she gives you your T-shot and is stuffing you with the testosterone and taking you home. She loves you with all her heart and sees you as her big, strong man. She loves you. Okay, one sec. How she loves you and adores you and wants to keep you by her side at all times. How she can sometimes be considered your sugar mama, and you are her trans daddy in the adult fun time way, not in the familial way. Ew, gross. She would be the type of to pay all the top care for you to get the best top and bottom surgery and any of the other surgeries that you would need and or wanted. She would have made a line of binders for you and other trans mask and trans man clothes. Built in pacas, those are the fake peepees that are in the shape of a peepee and such for masculine clothes. She also watches VoxTube for various things about how to do male stuff, such as teaching you how to tie a tie, and also where she teaches you how to shave your facial hair once it starts to come in, and so much more. She is a beyond supportive girlfriend for you and is the type of girlfriend to help you feel like you are the man. She needs help. If she needs help opening a jar of pickles, then she comes to you and she gets you to help open it and loves making you feel strong and tough for opening a very tight jar. She purposefully tightens jars so that she can ask you to open them and make you feel like the big strong man you are. She loves to stroke your masculine ego and even plots ways to make you even feel more manly. She would also get custom made suits for you as well to go to the parties and stuff with, or and go to the gym with you as well with you, so she can work out with you and that you can get the body that you dreamed of. She is beyond supportive and possessive as poo. She would not want to share you at all. And she noticed how women that would look at you now that you are confident in your body as the man you are. And oh man, is she jealous. You are her man. In no way should all those um, lady and the thwom look at you like that. Who did those W words think they were looking at you like that? You are her man, not theirs. They get close to you, she is going to unalive them for sure, making sure they are first publicly humiliated, humiliated, and publicly unalived as well. She is ruthless and she will drag them through the mud and the blood to trying to get with you. And if anyone misgendered you or made you feel uncomfortable, she would destroy them. They would have no they have no right to do that to you. Sorry. I have a really fat tongue, so I might keep accidentally biting the side of my tongue. Anyways, onwards. You were her man. Keyword man. She would not let anyone make you feel of any less of a man than you are. Pre-transition, she would make sure to take good care of you, and she would have the monthly and when you would have the monthly curse of your hormones and have to shed the uterine lining of your assigned gender. She would let you cry with her, making you feel less than you were and how and less overwhelmed that you were feeling and having a really hard time when you were having a really hard time with your gender dysphoria days, especially during the monthly cycle. Dropping everything to make sure you are comforted. If you did not want any surgeries, she would understand and still treat you as the man you were. Having Val make many adult fun time toys for you to feel even more like the man you are. She would have confessed her love to you using your chosen slash new name. She would make it. She would make a confession so romantic and genuine that you would not be able to turn her down. If you did, she would pretend she understood why you turned her down. She knows that she cannot kidnap you and make you love her in this situation, but she would use a slightly altered love potion to make you more interested in her so that you would air quotes around willingly change your mind. Then she would prove to you that you do love her and sorry, I read that wrong. And that you do love her and get you to genuinely fall in love with her. She would be not like the old fashioned type of woman. She would be the one to most likely propose as well. She is a boss woman, and she will not pass up the chance to marry you by waiting for you to propose to her. Although she would let you have a photo shoot proposing to her as well so you can experience it as well. If anyone were to dead name you, her eyes would twitch violently and she would rip their tongues out of their skulls. The anyone that utters your dead name, she would make them suffer greatly. She would also get Vox to hypnotize everyone to never use your dead name after that. Again, for them to not say and again for and again. There we go. Sorry, butchered that sentence. And again, for them to not say anything transphobic to you, hypnotizing you to not do it. She is a woman who is petty, and if the rivals were to touch you, she would humiliate them and then unalive them. But also, if someone were to make you feel dysphoria, then you know she will destroy them, making them feel the same way you felt and make them suffer deeply. All in all, she is a major good ally and is one of the most intense but best girlfriends you could have, and has been in hell of a boss verse as a trans man, and that is my honest opinion. Now, on to a simple scenario I hope that you all enjoy. The scenario is shots of tea, comfort, and love and words. Now, let's do this. Velvet got your shot ready. It was the shot for your tea, and you dropped your pants as she bent you over and injected the tea shot into you. You hated the shots; they always made you feel like crud afterwards for the first couple of hours. She rubs your back and smiles sweetly. Hey, I know it will hurt for a while, but do you want to have some lunch? She asks, and you nod your head. All right, handsome, let's go. I will need you to reach the stuff on the top shelf. You smiled at that as you started to get a bit taller because of your tee shots, and you felt really good that you could now reach the top shelves with your newfound height. You get the noodles from the top shelf, and she sets them into the pot of water. You wrapped your arms around her waist and rested your head on the top of hers, finally able to do so. Love you, handsome, she purrs and turns around, wrapping her arms around your neck. You are starting to get more stubble. I will have to teach you how to shave your beard once it comes in fully, she tells you. You grinned at that. The idea of having a full on beard was a great dream of yours. And having any facial hair was even more euphoric than anything else you could dream of. But the idea of being able to try so many styles of beards, mustache, goatees, she, I mean, sorry, I was thinking of all it. You could not wait to have them. You think so, Vel? You ask her. I know so. You would look so hot with a goatee, she says and nips at your neck. You blushed and pulled her into a kiss, making out until the timer for the noodles went off. The comfort of her words was all you needed. You loved your girlfriend, and she loved you as you were her boyfriend, her man, and she was never going to let anyone take you away from her. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more of trans listeners, comment below what type of trans listener you want. Like FTMF, how many surgeries have they have? Are they fully transitioned on their transition goals? What were their transition goals? Because transitioning is not always full on change your gender type, will change your biological sex type. Well, sorry, my brain is not working. Changing your physical parts to match up to the gender you feel as, because sex and gender are different. Sex is basically the assigned sex you have at birth, but also gender is what you express yourself as and what you feel as you are. And a trans man does not need to have bottom surgery within a PP or top surgery to get rid of the boobas to be any, and that does not make them any less than the man if they have boobs and a vagina. So yes, that is transitioning is what's goal for you. Some people can never transition because of mental illness, that they have other stuff that they would never get cleared to do it. So they literally have to wear binders or fake boobs or hormones, but they're never allowed to go under surgeries because of mental illness, and that really sucks for the minority, that in the minority of trans people that do have that, and it sucks. And not all trans people have mental illnesses, just some do. Like, personally, I would love to get my gender queer self, because I am gender queer. I'm not transitioning or anything. But I would love to do certain things to my body, but I would never get passed for like hormones or anything other than birth control because I'm assigned female at birth. But, anyways, long story short, if I was trans, I would not be able to do it because of my schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, borderline personality disorder, etc. I would not be able to get approved for any transition, even if it would help me feel less dysphoric and less depressed and unalive type of situation. And that is where some people live on the spectrum, not the spectrum, but live in the community of being trans, and it sucks. Sorry for that long rant. Anyways, that's why I'm saying just make sure that you describe specific things on what you want the trans listener to be. If they are like, what's it called? Pre transition, like haven't done any hormones or anything, but are just starting to do the social stuff like growing out hair or cutting hair short, whatever suits them to express their gender. Comment it below and I will do my best to do it. And I hope that you all enjoyed. Also, remember November 20th, next month, which is a month and a bit from now, is the Trans Day Remembrance, Transgender Remembrance Day type of thing. I don't know how to say it in my head. But yes, and I will be doing at least one video for that. So keep an eye out. And also, there are votes on my community page if you want to go see that. Anyways, stay sexy on my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Time, secret outro time. Secret outro time. Secret outro, baseball bat. Welcome to the secret outro. And the secret outro question of the day is, if you were with Velvette, would you want to be taller than her or shorter than her? I love taller partners. Even though my partner is shorter than me significantly, I do love my short majesty. I love them, and I love that they're shorter than me. And I love there's a penguin in Madagascar. If I can find it, I'll put it here. But it's where one of the shorter penguins is like pinning down one of the taller penguins just by sheer jumping on top of them and getting them to submit. And that is when I love when my partner is very dom of me when they choose to be. And they basically, that's the masculine meme. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed and stay sexy on my sexy muffins. Bye bye.